Never ran my train off the track, and I never lost a passenger is an important quote from Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman was born into slavery and became best known for leading hundreds to freedom via the Underground Railroad. As a as a child, she fought through head injuries when invisible through a heavy metal weight that struck her, nearly killing her and leading to lifelong narcolepsy, seizures, and vision problems. Despite she continued and ran the Underground Railroad. The freshman English students figure in this documentary research information about Harriet Tubman wrote out our findings and some recorded their writing. We hope you all learn about the information Harriet Tubman once did for her community.
According to Shay Dawson of National Women's History, Tubman had a very difficult childhood. Harriet Tubman overcame extreme hardships, including brutal physical abuse, a near-fatal head injury causing lifelong epilepsy and seizures, the sale of her sister, and contains fear of being sold herself. She was hired out to work as a nursemaid and take from her parents at age 5, where she was whipped when the baby cried. She survived whipping in fear. She faced forced labor starting at age 6. She was hired to various masters performing tasks such as checking muskrat traps and cold marshes, field work, and cleaning. There was physical abuse. She was frequently whipped and neglected. At roughly age 12, an overseer threw a 2-pound iron weight at another enslaved person but struck Tubman instead. According to Harriet Tubman, Underground Railroad byway, this gave her traumatic brain injury. This injury nearly killed her and caused lifelong temporal lobe epilepsy, serve headaches, and sleeping spells.
Harriet Tubman faced many challenges and struggles. Harriet Tubman faced a life of slavery in Maryland. One of the challenges was where her dad was separated from her, as well as her older sisters. They were all sold into slavery in the Deep South early on in her life. Tubman's life would change forever at the age of 13 in 1835. While she was running errands at a local store, she witnessed another enslaved person's attempt to escape. She refused to assist the freedoms seekers enslaved in capturing the fugitive. This was an inspiration for her later in life. She faced many challenges while leading the Underground Railroad. She had to travel by night to avoid patrols and manage terrified escapees. She carried a gun for protection. She knew that if she was caught, she would be faced with brutal punishment or death.
Harriet Tubman's biggest breakthrough was her working with the Underground Railroad. Tubman had escaped slavery on the East Turner, short for Maryland, in September 1894, and is best remembered as the most famous conductor of the Underground Railroad. A recording of the Nation Park Service, Tubman served in the army as a soldier and spy and malicious leader with the unit force. She utilized secret network and resign on her knowledge and like communication. Tommy found work as a housekeeper in Philadelphia, but she was not satisfied living free on her own. She wanted freedom for her loved ones and her friends too. She soon returned to the South to lead her nieces and nieces' children in Philadelphia via to the Underground Railroad. At one point, she tried to bring her husband John north, but he remarried and chose to stay in Maryland with his new wife.
According to Harriet Tubman Museum, Harriet Tubman is overwhelmed, viewed as a historical figure in American history, celebrated for her courage, determined and unwavering committed to the case of abolition. She is admired for her pivotal role in the Underground Railroad, where she risked her life to guide enslaved people to freedom. Her effort during the Civil War, including her service as a scout and spy for the Union Army, further solidified her legacy as a champion on liberation and equality.
Harriet Tubman's legacy is best known for enslaved women she brought to across the path to freedom. Even to this day, her work has inspired countless people. Harriet Tubman had roughly 13 missions to Mauritius to rescue family and friends. After a decade, she earned this nickname Moses. Despite her wisdom spread unclaimed, Tubman's story has not been without controversy and different narratives. And depth has encouraged regulations to extent of her involving certainties and encourage of some details in population narratives historicals have questions to praise numbers of trips she made to the South and extended numbers of people she helped to freedom. This discussion, however, does not over her overall contributions, but rather to seek a provide a more historical picture of her life in action. Additionally, there has been a discussion surrounding pictures of Tubman in popular cultures with some certainties. Arguments of certain image may oversimplify or romanticize her story. Despite these days, Harriet Tubman remains an icon figure. Received her extraordinary bravery and dedication to fight against slavery. Her legend continues to inspire and serve as remain of importance of standing up for justice and equality.
According to National Women's History Museum, Harriet Tubman was a very important woman in history. After escaping slavery in the 18th century, soon once living as a free woman, she didn't just live her entire life in hiding, in fear, like most would after escaping. Though she did live in Philadelphia as a free woman, she soon decided to dedicate her life into trying to get rid of slavery as an Underground Railroad conductor, saving around 70 enslaved African Americans, which was a step against slavery. Years later into her life, she founded the Home for Aged and Indigent Negroes and supporting women's rights. But according to Nevada Department of Veteran Services, her impact reached farther than even just that. In 1862, she traveled to Beaufort, South Carolina, and proceeded to spend 3 long years nursing soldiers and injured African Americans who recently got away from slavery. Then, as a guerrilla fighter in 1863, working under the orders of Colonel James Montgomery during the time of what was referred to as the Combahee Ferry Raid, she became the woman to lead an armed assault in 1863, the first one. Under the command of Colonel James Montgomery, she and 150 African American soldiers managed to rescue 700 slaves in this raid, which was a huge step in history and a huge step against slavery and unjust treatment towards slaves. According to the Elizabeth Hedrick Society, Harriet's impact and legacy was undeniable. She managed to save 700 slaves with her fellow soldiers, help in the war, and risk everything to save other people. Her life showed the idea of not waiting for justice and to have courage and resilience, and challenges society to be bold and take action. What her story teaches people, even in today's age, is to always fight for what's right and never be afraid to be bold and stand up for your beliefs. Her story teaches us that sometimes people can't just wait for justice. They can't just wait for someone to save the day or make things fair or just. And sometimes the strongest and most noble thing you can do is step up, even if it means taking great risk, even after death. Her story lives on, inspiring many African Americans and telling a story of fighting for justice even when the odds are against you. That's her impact.